Most people think getting rich is about finding the right stock, the right business, the right moment. But the real game starts way earlier, inside your head. If you can change the way your brain reacts to money, opportunities, and uncertainty, you can change your net worth more than any hot tip ever could. What schools taught you is how to solve for X. What they didn't teach you is how to solve for you. Your impulses, your attention, your self-talk. That's why two people with the same income can end up living completely different lives. One leaks money without noticing. The other turns the same dollars into assets, then into ownership, then into freedom. The difference isn't IQ, it's psychology. Here's the quiet truth. Money is emotional before it's mathematical. You don't buy things, you buy how those things make you feel. You don't sell investments, you sell your anxiety. The market is a mirror. It reflects your patience, your discipline, your tolerance for boredom and discomfort. As Benjamin Graham warned, the investor's chief problem, and even his worst enemy, is likely to be himself. If you master that enemy, the rest starts bending in your favor. Start with your default settings. Everyone has an invisible money script they learned as a child. Money is scarce. Money is status. Money is dangerous. Money will always arrive at the last minute. These scripts run quietly, then show up loudly in your bank account. Your job isn't to judge them, it's to edit them. Replace them with a clear, simple identity. I am a builder. Builders convert income into ownership. Builders delay applause for outcomes. Builders measure progress in years, not weekends. Now look at the three forces that shape almost every bad financial decision: novelty, urgency, and social proof. Novelty says, new is better, buy it. Urgency says, now or never, decide fast. Social proof says, everyone else is doing it, join. Put those three in a room with your phone and a credit card, and you have a bonfire. Your edge is to recognize them in real time. Being rich isn't about never feeling those pulls. It's about noticing them before they spend your future. Here's a simple reframe that changes your behavior on day one. Stop asking, can I afford it? Start asking, does this purchase make me richer in time, energy, or options? If the answer is no, it's a tax on your freedom. If the answer is yes, it's an investment, sometimes even when it looks like spending. A $200 course that upgrades your skills and raises your earning power? That's an asset disguised as an expense. A cheap gadget that adds clutter and zero capability? That's a liability disguised as a bargain. The second reframe: convert money decisions into time decisions. Price tags lie. Ours don't. If something costs $500 and you earn $25 an hour after tax, that's 20 hours of your life. Would you trade 20 hours of evenings, weekends, or mornings with your family for it? Sometimes you will. Often you won't. When you measure in hours, impulse buys slow down and intentional ownership speeds up. The third reframe: upgrade your relationship with uncertainty. Schools reward certainty, the right answer in the box. Wealth rewards good bets made under uncertainty. You won't always know. You will rarely feel ready. That's okay. Your goal is not to predict perfectly. It's to behave well across many decisions. The most important quality for an investor is temperament, not intellect, reminds Warren Buffett. Temperament means you can hold two thoughts at once. I might be wrong, and I'll still follow my process. Let's make this real with a story. Two friends, Tara and Miles, both 30. Same salary, same city, same rent. Tara's money script says, money is a tool to buy relief. When she's stressed, she scrolls and buys. When she's bored, she orders food she doesn't really want. She tells herself it's self-care, but it's really self-sedation. Miles runs a different script. Money is a vote for my future. When he's stressed, he walks. When he's bored, he learns. When he wants to feel progress, he upgrades his systems, his notes, his checklists, his skills. 12 months later, same income, different lives. Tara has more stuff. Miles has more options. Options beat stuff every time. Now, the money mechanics built on that mindset. First, install a cooling period on everything that isn't a basic necessity. 48 hours is fine. 72 hours is better. Call it an impulse freezer. You're not saying no, you're saying not yet. If you still want it after the freeze, and it passes your time test, go ahead. Most temptations don't survive contact with time. Second, create a gain trigger instead of a pain trigger. Most people change money habits only after pain. Debt piling up, bank account leaking, panic. Flip it. Celebrate gains publicly to yourself, not to the internet the day you renegotiate a bill. The month your net worth ticks up, the morning you finish a course that raises your ceiling. Your brain repeats what it rewards. Reward the behavior that grows you. Third, choose a simple profit plan for your life. In business, profit is revenue minus expenses. In your life, profit is energy and money left after your obligations. Protect it, grow it, allocate it. That means cutting invisible drains, subscriptions you don't use, social circles that normalize overspending, routines that chew hours without producing any value. Profit is not greed. Profit is oxygen. If you want to run long, you need to breathe. Fourth, define your opportunity pipeline. Schools taught you to wait for permission. Wealth is built by hunting for better uses of your time and cash. Keep a live list. One skill to learn that has a clear payoff. One relationship to deepen with someone playing long-term games. One small project with asymmetric upside. Review the list every week. Move one item forward every week. Motion with direction compounds. Fifth, build money moves you can execute on your worst day. When you're tired, busy, or anxious, your IQ drops and your willpower leaks. You need frictionless defaults. Decide once, benefit for years. If you're paid on Friday, decide what happens on Friday, automatically to what matters most to you. If automatic sounds boring, good. Boring is stable. Stable is scalable. Let's talk about attention. Your attention is the steering wheel of your financial life. Whoever controls it, controls your trajectory. If you feed your brain a daily diet of drama and hype, your behavior will mirror it. If you feed it builder stories, long-form thinking, and actual numbers, your behavior will mirror that. Audit your feed. If an account makes you feel late, behind, or reckless, mute it. If it makes you feel calm, capable, and focused, promote it. Now, one of the most profitable mind shifts of all, your identity around money mistakes. You will make them. That's not a bug, that's the tuition. The key is paying tuition once. When you overspend, name the trigger and design a guardrail. When you chase a fad, write a paragraph about what seduced you and what you'll do differently next time. When you underinvest in yourself, schedule the exact hour you'll correct it. Ray Dalio puts it simply, pain plus reflection equals progress. Reflection is where psychology turns into profit. Let's switch gears to the practical side of building wealth with this psychology as your engine. Use rules, not moods. Write 3 money rules that fit your life and post them where you'll see them. Example, I never finance depreciating toys. I never buy because of a timer. I never sell an asset on a headline. I sell on a broken thesis. The point isn't to copy these, it's to craft your own. Rules are seatbelts. You don't put them on because you plan to crash. You put them on because life is unpredictable. Use bounded joy. Budget a specific amount each month for guilt-free fun, and then enjoy it on purpose. If you don't allow joy, you will rebel against your own plan. If you allow unlimited joy, you will blow up your plan. Bounded joy keeps you human and the plan intact. Use skill stacking. Pick 2 or 3 skills that multiply your earning power together. Communication plus data, design plus sales, coding plus domain expertise. Spend 30 minutes a day sharpening them. Not 3 hours one day, and then nothing for 2 weeks, 30 minutes daily. Small strokes fell big trees. When your income rises, hold lifestyle flat for a bit. The spread between income and lifestyle is where wealth is born. Use clear categories. Make it impossible to confuse investing with speculating. Investing is purchasing a stream of cash flows or capability with a margin of safety. Speculating is betting primarily on price. You can do both. You just don't lie to yourself about which is which. Cap speculation at a small percentage and label it clearly. That one move, honest labels, prevents the most expensive self-deception in finance. Use reality dates. Put 2 dates in your calendar every year. On those days, you review your net worth, your income streams, your top 5 expenses, and your skill progress. You don't do it every week. You do it twice a year, on purpose, with a clear head. You look at trend lines, not snapshots. You write one sentence on what you'll improve for the next 6 months. Then you go live your life. And when you do select assets, keep Peter Lynch's advice taped above your desk. Know what you own and know why you own it. That sentence filters noise. If your why is, it's going up, you don't have a why. Your why might be, this business converts sales into free cash flow at high returns. It has switching costs that keep customers loyal. Management buys back shares when they're cheap. I expect earnings per share to grow through cycles. Or your why might be, this fund owns a diversified slice of productive businesses worldwide at a low cost. I want broad ownership without babysitting. Both are solid. What isn't solid is because a stranger on the internet said so. Let's bring it back to psychology with a second story, quick but powerful. Luis and Priya both get a $2,000 tax refund. Luis treats it like found money. He books a weekend away, upgrades his phone, feels a temporary high, then returns to his normal baseline. Priya treats the refund like fuel. She splits it 3 ways. A chunk to erase a small nagging debt, a chunk to a course that sharpens a skill she uses at work, and a chunk to buy an asset she understands. 6 months later, Priya's monthly cash flow is cleaner, her skill makes her more valuable, and she owns more of something that pays her back. Same $2,000. Different psychology, different trajectory. You might be wondering, okay, what do I do today right now? Here's a 7-day sprint to upgrade your money psychology without overwhelming yourself. Day 1, name your money script in 1 sentence. Replace it with your builder identity. Write it where you'll see it every morning. Day 2, install your cooling period. Delete saved cards from shopping sites. Remove one app that tempts you to impulse spend. Put a 48 to 72 hour freeze on non-essentials. Day 3, convert one recurring cost into a better version or eliminate it. Negotiate a bill. Cancel something you don't use. Reclaim $20 to $100 a month and redirect it to something that makes you stronger. Day 4, pick your skills stack. Choose 2 that obviously raise your earning power. Block 30 minutes on your calendar for the next 4 weeks. Protect those minutes like a meeting with your future freedom. Day 5, create your gain trigger. Start a private note called Progress I Can't Ignore. Log 1 concrete win today, even if it's small. Day 6, build your opportunity pipeline. List 3 opportunities, a person to learn from or help, a small project with asymmetric upside, a course or book you'll complete. Move 1 forward today. Day 7, write your 3 rules. Simple, personal, and strict. Then choose your 2 reality dates and invite your future self to them. That sprint won't make you rich in a week. It will make you different in a week. Different is the doorway to rich. A quick word about fear, because fear is the most expensive emotion in finance. Fear tells you to shrink when you should stretch, to sell when you should hold, to delay the thing that would change your life because it's uncomfortable. The antidote isn't bravado. It's small, repeated courage. Courage to learn while feeling behind. Courage to start while feeling unready. Courage to keep going when progress is quiet. Each act of small courage rewires your self-image. I am someone who does the right thing even when it isn't dramatic. Another word about envy. Envy is the interest you pay on other people's lives. It drains the joy from your own progress. The cure is specificity. Define your personal number. What freedom costs you per month? Define your timeline. what decade you're playing for. Define your game, ownership, not optics. When your target is specific, other people's targets lose their grip. And one more about generosity. Scarcity mindset says, if you win, I lose. Builder mindset says, if you win, we both get better. Help people. Teach what you learn. Share playbooks. The fastest way to cement a skill is to teach it. The fastest way to expand your circle is to be useful. Opportunity flows toward value. Before we wrap, stitch the mindset and the money back together. Mindset without money mechanics is motivational noise. Money mechanics without mindset is a plan you'll abandon. You need both. Think clearly, then execute simply. Don't optimize for clever. Optimize for repeatable. So here's your 1-minute action creed to carry from this video. I am a builder. I convert income into ownership. I measure in years, not days. I buy time, energy, and options. I spend after the freeze and invest after the why. I celebrate gains and learn once from pain. I play long games with long-term people. I am rich in discipline before I am rich in dollars, because that's how the dollars arrive. If you want a line to anchor your selection of assets, use Peter Lynch's. Know what you own and know why you own it. If you want a line to anchor your behavior inside uncertainty, keep Buffett's temperament over intellect. If you want a line to anchor your inner game, keep Graham's reminder that your biggest opponent is you. 3 sentences, 3 compasses, enough to guide a lifetime of good decisions. If this helped you think differently, if it gave you a few tools schools never taught, hit subscribe. We're building a community that trains the mind first and the money second, that swaps shortcuts for systems, and that chooses the kind of wealth you can feel in your calendar and your chest, not just your app. Keep coming back. Bring a friend who's ready to switch from consumer to builder. And remember, the most valuable asset you'll ever own is the person you're becoming. The fortune follows.